La troca es esta y el carro.
Un tal trailer. Ay, sir, me quiero sentar.
So cuando yo estaba aquí, ¿estabas adentro de la troca?
Sí, me vine corriendo, me sacó la pistola y me quería subir y me empecé a gritar, help me, help me.
On September 3rd, 2018, the Webb County Sheriff's Office received a chilling 911 call reporting a gruesome discovery of a dead body in Laredo, Texas. The caller, unaware of the deeper implications, simply stated he believed he had found a corpse on Jeffy's Road. When the police arrived at the scene, detectives realized that they were dealing with someone very experienced and professional. What they didn't know was that this crime scene was just the beginning of a horrific killing spree carried out by one of their own.
Okay, 911.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. I'm here driving by Jeffrey's Road. I believe I found a dead body there.
Detectives found the lifeless body of Melissa Ramirez, a 29-year-old mother known for her love of singing 80s ballads and engaging in playful tickle fights with her children. After being assaulted when she was just 13 years old, depression and substance use disorder took hold of her. She found herself working as a sex worker to support her habits. One of the last times when she saw her family, she told them that she had a dark premonition she was going to be shot in the head and left for dead. And just 2 weeks later, that's exactly what happened. Little did anyone know, Melissa's case would become only the tip of the iceberg. 10 days later, the Webb County Sheriff's Office received a bone-chilling 911 call.
Webb County 911.
Hey, I'm on Highway 255 and 183, and I've got a female in the grass laying, and I don't know if she's unconscious, but she is breathing right now. But there is blood all over the grass, okay? She's still breathing.
She's breathing, but
yeah, she's breathing, but she's got blood all over the grass over here. So y'all better send a paramedic and the police first.
Police raced to the scene and arrived as quickly as they could. They were fortunate to discover that the woman was still alive. Despite having been shot and beaten, she displayed remarkable resilience as she clung to life. Her name was Claudine Loera, a mother of 5 who was also facing challenges on the streets. Turned out that Melissa Ramirez had been one of her dearest friends. On the night Melissa vanished, Claudine spotted her getting into a car with a man she only knew as David, who was their client. Claudine initially survived the brutal attack, but the injuries left her in a coma. After holding on for a few days in the hospital, she tragically passed away. With her death, the police recognized that they were facing a serial killer, but they had no leads. Claudine passed away before providing any information, and there were no clues at either crime scene. There was a ruthless murderer on the loose, and they had no way of finding him. That is, until he struck again. As investigators worked to connect the dots, a pivotal moment occurred when Officer Hernandez encountered Erica Pena. Her voice cracked with desperate screams for help. Dressed only in a bra and a pair of pants, the terror etched across her face was haunting. She was a 28-year-old sex worker who had been a close friend to both Claudine and Melissa. Like them, she too had a shared connection with David, the man who is now at the center of a growing nightmare.
Vente para acá, este lado nomás. Ponte aquí nomás, deja hablarle. Ok, nomás ponte de este lado, please. Es que tengo que agarrar algo de ahí. Ponte aquí nomás, real quick. Ahorita te ayudo. Just tranquila. Ponte aquí, mira. Let me just get something from you.
No me vaya a ver.
No lo voy a ver, no lo estoy viendo.
Me asusté bastante.
As Erica Pena explained to Officer Hernandez, she had encountered David multiple times before. On the day of the attack, when he asked if she was scared of him, she bravely pressed him about Melissa and Claudine. The instant she mentioned their names, she saw his expression darken, and fear took over. She bolted outside and vomited on the lawn, claiming she felt sick. She convinced him to drive her to a gas station, but once there, the tension escalated. When she brought up her friends again, he pulled a gun on her. In a panic, she managed to escape his grip, leaving her shirt behind, and ran into the parking lot, screaming for help. In that moment of sheer desperation, she had saved her own life.
¿Y dónde está el muchacho?
Trae una troca blanca.
¿Ya se fue?
Sí. Ay, me asusté bastante, sir.
Okay, just hold on, okay?
Tengo miedo, me puedo sentar ahí, sir.
Espérate. Oye, entonces, nomás tengo que saber algo. Entonces, ¿tú te subiste a la troca de un muchacho?
Yo me subí, sí. Él ofreció comprarme cigarros y compró unas beers. Y dijo, ¿vas a dar la vuelta conmigo? Y yo le dije que sí, sir. Nomás que yo nunca me voy lejos, so I noticed de que él estaba manejando muy para acá. Y le dije...
¿Y dónde estaba el muchacho? ¿Este
se
side?
parqueó ahí.
Ahí donde está la troca es esta y el carro.
Allá, un tal trailer. Ay, sir, me quiero sentar.
So cuando yo estaba aquí, ¿estabas adentro de la troca?
Sí, me vine corriendo, me sacó la pistola y me quería subir y me empecé a gritar, help me, help me.
So cuando te bajaste de la troca, ¿gritaste?
Sí, sir.
Ok. ¿Y no te acuerdas?
Hay una Dodge blanca, vive por aquí.
¿Sabes dónde vive?
Sí, sí, si me llevo ahorita más o menos sí puedo dar, sir.
¿Y por qué te subiste con él? ¿No? Porque ibas a ir a...
Porque me dijo que si quería unos cigarros.
Ajá.
Y yo le dije que sí y él nomás me dijo, ven a dar la vuelta conmigo un rato y te llevo.
¿Esa Dodge Ram que está aquí no es esa?
A ver, sí.
¿Esa no es?
Yo traía una pistola, nomás que...
Are you sure he's not maybe standing around? Maybe a lo mejor está a la vuelta.
Una troca blanca, sir. Mire, y luego I started getting very sick, sir.
Ajá.
I started getting very sick. Y le digo yo a él, maybe it's because I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah.
Y dijo, do you want a burger? Y le digo yo quería que él manejara para allá por la San Bernardo.
Ajá.
Y le digo yo, sí, pero dale para allá por mi barrio. Dijo, I'm gonna stop real aquí. They saw these really good
So
burgers.
you know who he is?
His name is David.
You only know him as David, or?
Yeah. It's your miedo, sir.
As Pena recounted her harrowing encounter, law enforcement shifted their focus to reviewing the gas station footage where she and David had clashed. They spotted a white truck on the surveillance camera. When they ran the license plate, they were stunned to find it registered under the name David Ortiz. This was no ordinary suspect. David was a former Navy service member with a decade of experience as an intelligence officer for border control. The officers struggled to reconcile his clean-cut reputation with the violent act Pena described. It was a chilling realization that a man of such standing could harbor such darkness. Just hours after Pena's rescue, law enforcement stormed Ortiz's home, hoping to take him in for questioning. To their shock, he had vanished, leaving behind a chilling cache of guns and ammo, a grim indication that his violent spree might not be over. The situation grew more urgent by the second. If Ortiz realized police were onto him after Pena's escape, he could become even more dangerous. Recognizing the need for swift action, authorities quickly issued a be on the lookout, a BOLO alert for his vehicle, aware that time was critical. Officers spotted Ortiz's truck parked at a gas station and moved in to apprehend him. However, a critical mistake occurred when one of the officers chose to explain the reason for the arrest, instead of acting decisively. The hesitation allowed Ortiz a crucial moment to react. Instead of being taken into custody without resistance, he slipped away, escalating the already tense situation.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, Bradshaw, I'm gonna do the talking. Go ahead. All right, sir, we got a positive ID with this truck right here is matching with the potential, with the murders that's been happening within the past 2 weeks. We wanna do an interview. We wanna do some questioning. We just need for you to cooperate with us, okay? All right, fine. Make my way. Just turn around and make my way this way, okay? Turn around. Just turn around. Turn around, please. Turn around. Hey!
The two weary officers suddenly understand that Ortiz could have taken off in multiple directions. This realization places them in a difficult position, and things escalate further as urgent calls start pouring into the station. The caller's report about the bodies amplifies the tension in an already fraught situation. As the officers hear the news, they are thrust into a dual crisis: the urgent hunt for Ortiz and the grim acknowledgement of human tragedy unfolding in their city.
There's a body. I didn't stop because I have my baby with me, but there's a person laying on the ground right underneath the bridge. It might have been one of those homeless people, maybe, under shelter, just due to the rain. You didn't see him move or anything. I didn't see him move. Like I said, I have my baby with me, so I didn't want to risk stopping. And but he didn't. He was in an awkward position. Also, he wasn't under the bridge. He was on the actual road.
City. In the chilling hours between the moment Peña escaped Ortiz's truck and when the police tracked him down at the gas station, tragedy struck again. Ortiz had already claimed not just one life, but two more. The first victim, 35-year-old Giselda Alicia Hernandez, was shot beneath a bridge in the early dawn light of September 15th. Shortly after, 28-year-old Janelle Ortiz, who, despite sharing a last name, was no relation to the suspect, became another victim. The officers knew they couldn't let him roam freely in their community any longer. They had to find him, and fast, before more innocent lives were shattered. Finally, after 2 weeks of terror, Ortiz was taken into custody. Law enforcement had pressing questions for him, eager to unravel the events that had unfolded during his reign of violence.
What's your name, bro? You already know. Huh? You already know. What's your name? You already know. Alright, let me see your face. What's your name? I got a picture. It's Simon. What's your name? Huh? What's your name? Take your shoes away. Hey. Hey, pick him up. Pick him up. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Go. Put him next to me. Sit him right here, please.
Later on, Ortiz received a life sentence for the senseless murders of these women, a verdict that brought a small measure of justice to the families left shattered in the wake of his brutality. While nothing can truly heal the wounds inflicted by his actions, the sentence ensures that he will never again walk free, serving as a grim reminder of the lives he took and the pain he caused.